Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again with another episode of the little mini-series we've been doing, the little informative mini-series of transfer budgets, letting you know what sides have what budgets for FIFA 15. Earlier on today we had La Liga done, and also earlier on today we'll have had the official EA player potential ratings and also the official EA hidden gem players. So check those out on the channel page if you missed them. Yesterday we did the BPL and the Bundesliga in this little mini-series, as well as of course the last ever FIFA 14 My Player. The first ever FIFA 15 My Player will come to you tomorrow, alongside, of course, the Chelsea Career Mode first episode as well. So hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss out on any of that or any future Career Mode or Ultimate Team content on the channel. Drop a like if you enjoy the video, and let me know in the comment section down below any other leagues you might like me to have a look at over the next few days. But let's start with Atalanta then. As you can see on screen, £5 million transfer budget for them. We're doing it in pounds. That's the currency that I'm most familiar with. Of course, if you're in Europe and you're going to be using a team from your native Italy, or a country that you're bordering Italy with, you'll probably have it in euros, but for me it's easier for me, or more relatable for me, to do it in pounds. So of course 5 million for them. Cagliari, of course, still got Marco Sal up top, and I believe Ibarbo is still there. So of course he's been upgraded to 4-star skills, so he'll be an extremely good player. £4.2 million £4.2 million budget for them. Decent side, couple of good players in there like Bizarno at right back. Kosu actually is a very good midfielder, as well as Ekdal. Couple of players in there you might want to look at, in fact, if you want to poach someone. Cesena have a £3.4 million budget, bigger than I may have expected from them. I don't know too much about the club, so unfortunately I can't give you any sort of insight as to how they might play. Judging by their overall ratings, though, you would think that they'd struggle, but of course FIFA doesn't reflect real life in any way, shape or form, and I'm probably completely wrong. So if there are any Cesena fans out there, I apologise. £3.4 million is also the budget for Chievo Verona. Alberto Polossi is a player up top that we bought in the AC Milan career mode last year on FIFA 14. Unfortunately, I didn't get on with him, but he is highly rated in Chievo. And of course, Hettemai in there as well, the Finnish midfielder who's quite talented. Also, Empoli have a £1.7 million transfer budget. Quite small, although quite a small club, unfortunately for them. Recently up from Serie B, I think this season or last season. I know they've recently been promoted. I can't remember which in particular season it was. Fiorentina, one of the bigger sides in Italy, only a £13.5 million transfer budget for them, though. You would have thought that might have been a bit higher, although should you take them over and you don't want Cuadrado and you need to raise funds, he's the player to sell on to get the money in. Of course, 5-star skiller this year, but he would be the star turn in that side to help lead the line. Of course, you've got Mario Gomez up top as well, and Vargas is an ever reliable left-sided midfielder to have there. Also, £13.5 million for Fiorentina, or 15.5 rather. Sorry, yeah, 13.5, 15.5 for Genoa. Alessandro Matri up top, of course, formerly of Juventus. Nicolas Badiso, I think that is, at centre back as well, the Argentinian. Aging now, but still a decent player, and £15.5 million is plenty to bring in some fresh talent there to freshen up the line. Fatsidis as well, out wide right, the Greek winger, good player. Hellas Verona, the smaller side perhaps in Verona, only £2.5 million budget for them. Though Luca Toni absolutely banged in the goals last year, so he perhaps may be the man to lead the line for them this year as well, although of course really getting on age-wise now. Next side is Inter Milan. Mauro Icardi already has an inform on Ultimate Team this year and is one of the highest rated young talents in Italy as a whole. Of course, the Argentinian, as you can see, starting up top alongside fellow Argentinian Rodrigo Palacio. £17 million is a transfer budget for them. Quite small, but enough, I think, to freshen up that squad should you want to take them over. A couple of other good young talents in there, Juan Jesus and Mateo Kovacic as well in centre mid. Juventus, a big budget for them, £29.5 million. Is it 3 Serie A titles back to back now for Juve? At least 2, potentially 3, I think, under Conte. Fortunately, though, he has moved on. Still got Carlos Tevez up top, though. Plenty of talent in the midfield with Vidal and Pogba, and of course the ever reliable Chiellini at the back. Lazio, the I don't want to say smaller club from Rome, but the second club in Rome, shall we say. £12.5 million for them as a budget. Marchetti's been heavily downgraded this year, but still hopefully a very, very good goalkeeper. I haven't as of yet played with him, unfortunately, so I can't give you too much of an in-depth player review, but still some decent players there. £12.5 million should be enough to bring in some adequate replacements or additions as well. AC Milan, only a £10 million budget for them, which is extremely low, especially considering they sold Mario Balotelli for £16 million earlier on in this transfer window. So a lot of work to be done to that squad. We had to do a lot of work to it in the AC Milan career mode we did last year as well. They'll struggle this year, I think, although they have started very, very well indeed in real life. But on FIFA, you might struggle to get the talents in that you feel that that particular club might deserve. Napoli keep going from strength to strength. £22 million is their transfer budget, and of course a wealth of talent in that squad. Jorginho is a good youngster at CDM alongside Gökhan Inler. Of course, Gonzalo Higuain up top is one of the best strikers in Europe. They might need a new goalkeeper though. Pepe Reina, of course, going to Bayern Munich now after his loan spell ran out from Liverpool at Napoli. And a couple of defenders he might want to replace as well. But you've got the cash to do so. Palermo, £7.5 million transfer budget for them. Not a side I know too much about. Of course, recently promoted from Serie A, although they've let Abel Hernandez move on to Hull City, and of course he's had a great start for them. Parma, £7 million for them as well. Jonathan Biabiani out wide on the right, providing the pace, and Antonio Cassano in the middle, providing the experience and finishing ability. Roma, big budget for them, £25.5 million. Really, really good side already to start off with. Personally, not too keen on Morgan De Sanctis. You might want to replace him, but you've got fantastic depth in that squad and fantastic talent all the way throughout it as well. £25.5 million should be enough to help you challenge for the title with Roma. Sampdoria, I don't know too much about the side they have at the minute, although Manolo Gabbiadini is a very, very good player, as is Eder. Viviano, an average goalkeeper, £7.5 million is the budget they have. Definitely some work to do with them. Sassuolo, surprised that they were able to keep hold of Berardi this year, and he's still a silver, not a gold, which again is surprising, but £4.2 million for Sassuolo to spend this year. Torino, of course, unfortunately lost Ciro Immobile, and even though it says Alessio Cerci there on the squad, if you download the latest updates, then of course you'll find Alessio Cerci has moved to Atletico Madrid, unfortunately for them. So they've lost their two most influential players and only got £5 million left to spend. So be tough for Torino this year. Udinese managed to talk Antonio Di Natale into having at least one more year up top. Luis Muriel has been heavily downgraded, but still an extremely talented footballer. And Scuffert in goal is one of the most highly rated and highly potential rated goalkeepers in Italy. And that's going to bring this one to a close. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of all of the transfer budgets you've seen to date in all of the 4 videos we've done so far. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, drop it a like. If you enjoyed the channel and you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. And hopefully you will enjoy everything you see here over the next few weeks and months. But that's going to be all for today. This will be your 4th and final upload of today. We'll have 2 tomorrow with the first episode of both the Chelsea career mode and the My Player. And let me know in the comment section if there's any other leagues you might like me to have a look at. But for now, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.